Welcome to Caracomp Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence. The next time you walk up to airport security, the camera might already know your face. At more than half the world's airports right now, a scan can replace your boarding pass and your ID. And most travelers have no idea they're allowed to say no. If you've ever flown or you're planning to this year, this story is about your face. Not your password, not your phone, your actual face. Airports are quietly swapping document checks for facial recognition, and the technology works fast. But the question underneath all that speed is simple. Do you actually know what you're agreeing to when you step up to that camera? Let me start with what's already happening. Industry researchers say biometric border control runs at more than half of all airports today. By 2028, they expect it at more than 8 in 10. The U.S. Transportation Security Administration is expanding its touchless ID program to dozens more airports this spring. The pitch is convenience, no fumbling for a passport, just look at the lens and walk through. But the convenience hides a problem with consent. The Algorithmic Justice League collected accounts from travelers who said they got little or no notice they could refuse. Part of the issue is the words on the signs. Airports often post vague phrases like biometric identity technology. They rarely just say facial recognition. If you don't know what you're reading, how would you ever know you could opt out? And for U.S. citizens, you can. Participation is voluntary. You can tell a customs officer or an airline representative that you'd rather do a manual passport check. But in practice, the opt-out lane is poorly marked. It can mean standing in a longer line while everyone watches. The right exists on paper. The experience punishes you for using it. Now, where does your face actually go? It depends entirely on the airport. At Denver International, boarding photos are used only to verify you in the moment, then deleted right away. For U.S. citizens, images get wiped within about half a day. But photos of foreign nationals are stored by the Department of Homeland Security. One airport keeps your face for hours, another holds it far longer. There's no single rule book. There's one more piece that doesn't get equal airtime. Facial recognition misidentifies women and people of color at higher rates. So the speed everyone celebrates isn't shared evenly. If the system is more likely to flag your face, you're the one pulled aside for a second check. The fast lane isn't fast for everyone. Here's the part the convenience story skips. A password can be reset, a face cannot. Once your facial template lands in a government database, it's there indefinitely, and today's consent doesn't bind tomorrow's uses. So let's bring this all the way down. Airports are turning your face into your boarding pass, often without telling you clearly. You can usually say no, but the signs are vague and the slower line discourages it. And unlike a stolen password, you can never swap out your face. Whether you fly twice a week or once a year, this is fine print worth reading before you reach the camera. The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive. Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, Caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.